welcome to your tarot reading for March 2023. If it resonates, make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com to book a one-on-one personal Zoom reading with me, or make sure that you book a pre-recorded reading with me. And if it doesn't resonate, make sure that you check for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter placements, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and freestyle it, and we'll see what comes out. Show me the theme for Aries. You have Cancer in reverse, Neptune in reverse. And the North Node in reverse. There's Capricorn, which is the opposite of Cancer, and House 8. And what are your business secrets? Okay. So with Cancer in reverse, Neptune in reverse, North Node in reverse. Alrighty. So I feel like maybe you're being disillusioned, or something is kind of becoming a little bit of a reality check for you. Like you're seeing the mask come off of somebody, or you're seeing the reality of something. And you may be feeling like because of that, you can't really allow your emotions to get involved with something with that Cancer in reverse. You could be getting to more in your Capricorn energy possibly there, where you're feeling like you just need to keep your nose to the grindstone and keep it moving and not focus so much on your emotions. And with that North Node in reverse, I think that there's something that you're starting to feel like maybe you need to release because you're seeing the reality of it. Okay. Show me Aries. You have the Star. That's beautiful. Aquarius energy, Two of Swords. Wow. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. With the Hierophants. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Cups. And the Fool. Bottom line is the Tower. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here, and it's not honestly half bad, Aries. So you have the Star. Please excuse my lighting. Actually, this lighting is amazing. What are I talking about? All right. So no. So we have the Star, the Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant here at the top. So with the Star crowning your energy, this is definitely a lot of hope being reinstated, or just you following your dreams, being able to release something so that way you can go to your true North Node, especially with that North Node in reverse here. And I definitely think it's because you're starting to see the reality of a dream or a situation or a relationship or a person or whatever the case is. I think that there's somebody maybe at work or in your romantic life or whatever it is that you don't necessarily get along with, or maybe you're feeling like somebody's trying to sabotage you. I think that with that Two of Swords and the Hierophant, you're sticking to your guns, or is what I'm getting, or it's like you're sticking to your morals, your values, etc., and you're just simply trying to keep the peace. Believe it or not, Aries, right? Would have never thought that I would have saw the day. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Fool. There could be something that's still a little bit triggering to you, or maybe somebody in your life is triggered by you. I feel like nonetheless, it seems like you're pretty happy with that Ten of Cups, either in regards to a family situation, a relationship. There's something that is becoming very, or is very emotionally stable for you, emotionally fulfilling for you, whether it's a passion, whatever. And with that Fool there, it's like because of whatever this is, or because you feel very emotionally supported, possibly it's a relationship or something that's already established that's bringing you this happiness. Okay, so it's something that's already established. And because of that, I feel like because you're feeling supported with that Fool there. Sorry, what the hell? There's like scratches all over this window. Anyway, so because you're feeling really supported, I feel like with that Fool there, you're ready to kind of let bygones be bygones with something, or leave the past in the past, and you're ready to take a risk with something. Now, the bottom line is the Tower. So I kind of feel like if you don't make a change, it will be kind of made for you by the universe. The Tower is the card that shows up when you're not making a change. And so because you're not accepting, or you're not going with the change, or you refuse to make the change or take the risk, the universe comes in and is like, all right, well, let me just do it for you, you know. But I feel like you're taking the risk though with that Fool there. So I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and see. Tell me about that Star energy for Aries crowning energy. Tell me about that Star energy, please. Tell me about that star energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I like that the Ten of Cups is in reverse here in the very beginning for your energy, because the Ten of Cups is showing up in the upright. So what this makes me feel like is that something is being resolved in your family life, in your emotional life, something. You could feel like there's somebody in your life that is very inconsistent. I don't know, a father, a lover, you, whatever it is, that's causing you to not take a risk, that's causing you to not come out of your comfort zone, and it's because you're not feeling emotionally supported. So because you're not feeling emotionally supported by a person or whatever, you're kind of just like a dog chasing its tail. But with that star there, you're still having a lot of hope for in whatever this is. But it's like we can have hope in something all day, but if we're not feeling emotionally supported by our peers or by our family or by the people that we love the most, it's like we're less encouraged. We don't have the encouragement. We're the only source for the encouragement, or at least that's what it feels like. Yeah, Three of Swords, Temperance in reverse. You may feel like you do a lot for people and maybe people don't do a lot for you. It's like maybe you were very supportive of your girlfriend or your boyfriend for so long for their career and their hopes and their dreams and their wishes. And it's like as soon as it was your time, they're like, oh no, I don't have time for that, or whatever it may be. And like I said, there's something that's making you feel a little moody because with that Cancer in reverse, because you're seeing the reality of someone or something, and you're realizing you may have to kind of release either the person or the situation or the dream or whatever, or release your feelings about it. Okay, process and release. I heard what's holding you back. So we have the Two of Swords. What's that Two of Swords about for Aries? Tell me about that Two of Swords. Can you tell me about that Two of Swords? Thank you. The High Priestess in reverse. Four of Cups, Magician in reverse. What's stopping you? That's what it is. Give me one more. What's that High Priestess in reverse? The Ace of Swords in reverse. So you may not totally trust information that's being revealed to you, or you may not be trusting your intuition about someone or something. And you may feel like you don't really know the truth about something. So it's like you're kind of just keeping the peace anyway. And there's a lot of doubt that's going on. There's a lot of self-doubt that's going on in regards to whatever this is. And you're really disappointed by it. It seems like you're really not happy with the options, or you're really not super, super excited about something that's going on. And so it feels like you're just kind of avoiding it because it almost feels like you're biding your time because you're not really sure. And it's like with that Two of Wands in reverse and then the Two of Swords, you're biding your time or you're being very cautious about something, which is not very Aries like. I feel like most of the time because you may be feeling like that something can't be trusted, or someone or a situation or someone doesn't support you, or something like that. But it's like you don't have all of the information maybe. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Cups. You may feel like there's somebody in your friend group or somebody that you hang out with on a consistent basis that doesn't really align with your morals, your values, or something like that, or somebody who's a little pushy in regards to you making some kind of decision about something. Or maybe you're doing that to somebody, but it's like you may feel like there's a friend that's sabotaging you, or somebody that you thought you could trust is kind of sabotaging you, etc. And you could honestly be getting some good news or some good information about whatever this is. So, kind of like a little birdie in your ear that's going to help you make your best decision possible. That's going to ultimately benefit you in the long run, or benefit you now, really. So you have the Hierophant. Tell me about that Hierophant energy, please. I feel like this is pretty straight to the point, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. There's some trust that maybe you lost in someone or lost in a situation. And so you're kind of just like, okay, well, let me go ahead and lick my wounds. I don't want any more salt thrown on my wounds. Let me kind of take some time to myself, regroup, etc. And for some of you, you are just studying in private, or you're learning something in private, or you're building something in private, or it's just like you're rebuilding your mental health because somebody has emotionally exhausted you. Yeah, you like wanted something, like you wished for something, or you wished that something would work out and it just kind of didn't. And I feel like there's a reason why, and maybe you can't see it now, but I feel like there's something bigger, like a bigger lesson that's going to put you in the right direction, or put you in front of the right person, or you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and take a look at that Queen of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So I heard somebody doesn't trust you. You could be really torn because you feel like somebody doesn't trust you. Now there's that Tower energy again. One moment. Aries, if there's somebody that you feel like doesn't trust you, it could really end up hurting your feelings. And you could look at this person like, okay, like I give up, you're paranoid, Hermit in reverse, your emotional wounds or your bipolarness, or, I'm not diagnosing anybody. Okay. Like I have family members or a family member that's bipolar, right? I'm not hating. I'm just saying whatever it is, it's like you're looking at somebody like, ah, damn, and I feel like there's like a kind of a big realization that you may be having about yourself, or maybe how this person has held you back. Okay. And if this is you, if there's somebody in your life that's causing you a lot of paranoia, or that is making you exhausted, that's making you mentally exhausted. And I'm kind of getting that with that Queen of Swords in reverse and that Hermit in reverse with the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is like mental exhaustion to the max. And so I feel like maybe if you don't, I hate to say it, but if you do not rid yourself of this individual, then it may be done for you, to be certain. So, and I'm not saying they're going to die or anything. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Tell me about that 10 of Cups energy. 10 of Cups for Aries, please. Woo! Let me out. The Chariot. Wow. Okay. There's that Three of Pentacles in reverse again with the Strength in reverse. You definitely weren't feeling supported by somebody specifically. Okay. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries here, another Aries. But whatever the sign may be, it feels like you're being supported by somebody else. It could be a Cancer. Okay. It could be anybody though. You could be going to see somebody, or there could be somebody traveling to come see you. And if it's not that, I feel like there's somebody here that maybe didn't emotionally support you before and is now. Can I get one more for that 10 of Cups? The Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like I said, it could be a fire sign. This is something that you have felt like has been delayed for a long time because you didn't feel supported, because you felt like you couldn't move forward because you didn't have somebody's support. And that's like the worst. That's like the worst. I mean, Aries, you guys are the first in the zodiac. You guys are the pioneers. You guys are the leaders, etc. And you guys are not shy to go at it alone by any means. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that it's easy. You guys can make things look so easy because of your fiery courage and your assertion and even aggression at times, and just going and diving headfirst into things. But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt when you feel like you're not supported by your peers. But I will tell you this. When I ventured out on the career I'm in, okay, just social media in general, I really didn't have any support, damn near none. I had none. My family hated me. Everybody hated me. Everybody that I knew hated me. Just everybody was talking terrible, but they didn't know the backstory as to why I did it or anything. And I'm not going to talk about it here either, because nobody really needs to know. Me, the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in, knows. And that's all that really matters. And what I ended up doing was I created my own family online, you know, that supported me and loved me for who I was and what it is that I brought to the table and just who I was on a soul level. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you got to go at it alone. You end up appreciating it more. You end up loving yourself more. You end up trusting yourself more. It doesn't mean that you can't trust in others, but God, you're your own rock. The foundation is you. If you don't got you, it's going to be a lot harder to maneuver through life, I promise. I think that you know that, though. Something that was delayed, some victory that you wanted that was delayed. I feel because you're feeling more emotionally supported, or because you kind of venture out and you do this, you may gain followers or gain supporters, or have people that maybe didn't believe in you at first believe in you. And it's up to you to decide what it is that you want to do. Okay, let's take a look at that Fool energy. I heard where nobody has gone before. The Ten of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Once again, if you didn't feel supported by a father figure, by a masculine figure, or whatever it is, whoever it may be, okay, whether male, female, males and females, okay, plural, I feel like you're over it. I think that you're over it. There's this chance for you to make this higher self decision to take a risk in some kind of direction. I think that you're feeling a little apprehensive, but you're going to do it. I feel like you're going to do it. It's like once you just kind of, I heard clip the wings. Clip the wings. Clip someone's wings to grow new wings? I don't know. Okay, that was weird. Okay. I feel, what's that? Four of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. You may be a little nervous about money or something like that. You could be a little nervous about money or feeling like you're taking a risk with your money. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to do about that. I'm just telling you what you might be feeling in the near future. Okay. So the bottom line is the Tower. Tell me about this. Ooh, the Two of Swords. Yeah. So basically, I feel like there's somebody or something that's got to kind of be eradicated from your life. Maybe somebody that's very controlling or something. This could be somebody that's in the way of you getting your dream. Okay. Somebody that you know isn't good for you, or even if it's yourself getting in your own way, like needing to, I don't know, get your ego out of the way or get your fear out of the way, or it's kind of like, let's say it's even your own fear that's in the way of your dreams, that the Tower might come in and eradicate it. And I'm going to tell you what the Tower, with how I can explain the Tower in like a layman example. Okay. I am absolutely terrified of water, right? Terrified of water. Every time I took a shower, I was convinced that a dragon or a shark was going to come out of the drain and was going to eat me alive, right? And I just used to be terrified. I didn't like water in my face. I swear I was drowned in a past life or something. Hated water on my face. It freaked me out. I would cry. I hated the pool, anything like that. And one day, the Tower came in, aka my stepdad, and put me in the shower when I was little and just put the shower right in my face until I got over it. And sometimes I be like that. Okay. But it's definitely something that maybe you've been avoiding for a while that just needs to get done in order for you to reach this star energy. Advice for Aries. One more. Oh God, honey, please. Thank you. Wow, interesting how I talk about past lives, and then we have I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So what I'm getting from this is I definitely feel like with that judgment there, once you finally take a risk because you're feeling more emotionally supported in some way, I do think that you're going to activate something within you where you're going to awaken to your purpose. Okay. The judgment isn't always about reconciliation or bringing something back from the past, although it very could. And this could be an old dream that you have that you're bringing back from the past. It also talks about your purpose. And I feel like this is something that maybe you didn't complete in a past life if you do believe in that kind of thing. And remember how I got the North Node in reverse here? This could be something, if we're looking at the North Node in reverse, then I'm thinking of the South Node. Okay. Then I'm thinking of the South Node in the upright, which is what? It's a past life. It's our past life, it's who we were, etc., or the natural gifts that we brought into this lifetime. And sometimes we don't want to always complete things in our past lives. And so we have to kind of come here to eradicate something, or we have to come here to live out our karmic debts or whatever it may be. Okay, if you believe in that kind of thing. I don't stick to one thing. I don't know what I believe in. I just go with it, honey, because you never know who actually knows what's real, right? This moment right here, right now, you watching me, we know that that's real, right? Your dreams, we know your dreams are real inside of your mind. And so it's like once you actually are able to feel a little bit more emotionally supported and you finally take that leap, you finally take that risk, that's when your awakening is going to be activated. That's when your purpose is going to be activated. That's when that beautiful, sexy, fierce, fearless Aries energy will likely be activated. And I feel like this is something that maybe you were supposed to complete in a past life, if you believe in that, or maybe something that you wanted to complete earlier in this life. And so I feel like it's time for you. And look at that. Look at the bottom. Oh my God. The great severing. Mars energy, that's your ruler, anger, conflict, softening to love, not feeling supported to feeling supported. Wow. And like I said, for some of you where it says the great severing, there may be somebody that you have to sever from your life in order to move forward. But you have to do it. So Aries, it was an absolute pleasure. www.brattystarot.com is where it's at in order to book a personal one-on-one Zoom call with me or a pre-recorded reading with me. If you're into creative writing and you like to read fiction, poetry, or prose, make sure that you follow me on my social media platforms. That information will be available on the screen. So make sure that you check it out. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And if this resonated, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, and also make sure that you like the video. I love you so much, Aries, and I'll talk soon. Bye.